Hi guys, my name is Deena. Welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to show you guys how to make sushi at home style. And they're very easy, they're very delicate. You just shred it with your hand. The way I make my spicy crab is some whipped mayonnaise. And you can put as much as you want. I like mine to be a little creamier. So I put 2 tablespoons, and I use some Sriracha sauce. You can find that anywhere. You can put as much as you want, as spicy as you want it to be. So I am not going to use the rest of this because I'm only making this for me and my husband. So this is enough for 2 people. So you just cut it in half so it won't be too big for your sushi, and it would be easier for you to roll. See, it's the stretched shrimps, and they're cut in half. So this is my caviar. Going to open it just to make sure it's ready. And here's my seaweed here. I use the sheets that are cut in half in case if I want to make smaller rolls like California rolls, which I don't make often. Alright, so I'm going to check my rice one more time, and I think it should be ready now. And I think it is ready. I'm gonna turn it off. You see on the edges of your pan there's those white flakes on the edges. I know the water, it's all gone. In the rice, it's ready. After I put my rice into another bowl, I take it right away and I put the sushi seasoning on it. So for every 2 cups of rice, uncooked rice, you need about 5 tablespoons of the sushi seasoning. So I have 4.5 cups of an uncooked rice. So I'm going to put about 20 tablespoons of the seasoning, of the sushi seasoning. Alright. And you do not want to wait when your rice is cold to put the sushi seasoning. You always want to put the seasoning right away when your rice is hot to make sure it's it gets to every piece of rice. It has that nice vinegar smell to it. See how sticky the rice is? So before you roll your sushi, you need to make sure you have a bowl of water. So every time the rice sticks to your fingers, make sure you rinse them off. So I'm going to place my rice right here. I'm going to get my bowl of water. To my other ingredients, I like to put some sprouts in my sushi. This jalapeno, I'm going to use it for my tempura. I'm going to make a jalapeno tempura roll. Here's some cucumbers. We have some carrots and celery. I don't like, a lot of people like to use asparagus. I don't like it in there. I always like my asparagus cooked well, and it's not good to put it with sushi. Here's my scallions, or green onions, some of you call it. And right here is my avocado. And I have my sriracha. I have my oyster sauce. A lot of people use eel sauce, but I've been looking for eel sauce everywhere and I can't find it. Maybe one day I'll learn how to make it at home. And here is my sriracha mayo that's already made. It's like the one that I just made my spicy crab with, but this is already made. I have my ginger that I'm going to serve it with. I have my black sesame and my white sesame. And that's all the ingredients I'm using. Plus I have my seaweed salad right here. I always like to add a little bit of seaweed to my roll. So for my first roll, I'm gonna have the seaweed on the outside and the rice on the inside. And I'm going to use 2 of the half sheets of the seaweed because I think they're too small for my fillings. And you always want to make sure that the shiny part is on the outside and the other part is on the inside. So you just kind of place them on top of each other. And you take your rice. You can put as much as you want rice. I put light rice because my husband doesn't like too much rice in his sushi. See, I like to spread my rice with my fingers because it's easier. Make sure you wet your hands before you do that, so the rice doesn't get stuck. It doesn't have to be spread evenly because once you roll the rice, it's going to be spreaded evenly. And I just remembered that I haven't got my Philadelphia cream cheese out of the fridge. So that's the first thing I'm going to put in there. It's my Philadelphia. And you want to make sure your fillings, it's not on the very end and it's not right in the middle. You want to make sure it's on the first quarter of the sheet. So you just spread your cream cheese. And for this one, I'm going to use some crab. Make sure you cut the ends so you have a nice roll of sushi. I'm going to put some cucumbers. So make sure you don't overstuff your sushi roll because it's going to be very hard to roll. And I'm going to put caviar. And some sprouts. Just push everything together. Make sure you're holding with your left one and pushing with your right on the bamboo roller. You just go one, and you open it. Make sure it's all holding together. Just roll it and you open it again.